Yeah, I want y'all to see Harlem. Y'all don't need to see me. Uh, yeah, if y'all following, I was just in Brooklyn. Now I'm in Harlem. I want to just walk with y'all. I'm about to meet up with my queen and my son. So I had to come to Harlem. But I just want to let y'all know. See a glimpse of Harlem at night, Harlem Nights. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yo, this is where, let me make sure y'all can hear me once again. I don't even see the chat. I'm doing live stream on my phone. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm in the middle of the street. Ain't nothing like New York City. I miss New York, man. I can't even gonna lie. Much shit as I talk about New York. You jaywalking shit. Jaywalked and a nigga coming right here, so you gotta watch it. You know? Oh, very clear. Good, 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 good. Yeah, we in New York City. The thing about New York, you could come out at 10 o'clock at night and get consciousness. It's no of my adulthood getting consciousness. 125th, I got to give a big shout out to Sonetta for being set up out here. Nova, something like you don't see me out here. You better stop that, Nova. I got you on YouTube right now, man. That's Nova Felder. Shout out to Nova, man. I'm gonna let you talk. I'll be right back. That's Nova Felder. That's the man right there. Yo, so yeah, I spent the majority of my adulthood out here. You see, this the Mont 125th. Now they done build up, change the whole Harlem. But this is where history was made in the early 2000s. I would say YouTube took over and changed everything. Sonetta reigned down here in 2003 but before the internet, you had to come here. You had to come right here to get your consciousness. He had this set up where his picture, the list goes on and on. All the speakers would come out here, and before they did the lecture, at wherever the lecture was at, on Saturday, they would come out here and speak at Sonetta table. So we would all gather out here and watch them speak at Sonetta table. And it's on the internet. You'll see Bobby Hemmett on the streets of 25th on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they would go in. They say it's lagging real bad. Let me keep walking. Let me keep walking. Yo, can you hear me? I know everybody's saying a bad connection. Is it any better? Let me know if y'all can hear me. It's a little better. Maybe it was where I was at. Let me know if it's any better. Is it any better, family? Are they saying it's good? Okay. Maybe I just needed to keep moving. But yeah, there was history made over there. So shout out to the brother Sonetta, Jack Felder, Nova Felder, and everybody who held it down over there. You know what I'm saying? For so many years before the internet took over. That was a very important region for consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, real important. Red pill, blue pill started posting out there with the shirts. And the list goes on and on, man. It was just very important area. But yeah, this is like the old times when I'm out with the camera in the streets. It's late, so there ain't a lot of people out here, y'all. Yeah, the rats be out here. It don't even gotta be garbage day. I mean, look how dirty New York is. New York is very, very, very dirty. You see that? New York is extremely dirty. See that? This is New York. This is New York. You see all of that? That's New York. Man, they be coming out there like crazy at night. You know what I'm saying? So that's New York. It's always been like that. It is what it is. But it was just so important out here, being out here. I'm thankful that as a spiritual being and a brother who got knowledge of self, I'm thankful for incarnating here, because regardless of don't judge a book by its cover, man, this was the mecca of black consciousness. And because of the energy that I acquired from here, that's why I'm able to bring you consciousness in the way I do right now. You know, as having one of the top metaphysical channels out. You gotta think Harlem. Look at Harlem. Ain't that some shit? Who would have thought? Who would have thought this would bring some of the most powerful, and it's always been like this, some of the most powerful speakers and consciousness in the world. It is what it is. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. New York City's always been filthy, but it's always been New York City, and it's always has had that energy that's able to create certain things. Bad smell also, yes. Yeah, definitely bad smell also. Yo, y'all better stop getting on my city like that. But I ain't been out here in a couple of months. Y'all know I've been in Georgia, in Stone Mountain, so I haven't been out here in a couple of months, so it's good to be out here again. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick. This is the state building right here. That's the state building. A lot of things happen in front of there at the state building. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what else I want to show y'all before. Well, let me. Y'all can walk with me while I go to meet my fam. The Alhambra's down there. That's where a lot of lectures took place. Y'all can't see it, but Alhambra Ballroom is down the block. So I never did a lot of his lectures down there. You know what I'm saying? See, the bikers is always out here. Bikers is always out there. We don't walk back down. Hopefully the reception ain't that bad when we walk back down. What's going on? Oh, go show. Okay, all right. Somebody said show the Allah School in Mecca. All right, let me show y'all that for my 5%ers because it's right down the block. Let me show y'all that real quick before I go do what I do. I think, is it down? It's down on Adam Clay Powell, right? Yeah, I think it's down here. Yeah, I think it's down here. But yeah, this is the streets. Somebody said I'll be in New York for my first time ever for my B-Day. Wish me luck. Yeah, that's what's up. If you're gonna be in New York, make sure you visit Harlem. It ain't the same. It definitely ain't the same. The energy ain't the same, but you still gotta visit Harlem. I don't think there was no place in America for black folks like Harlem for many, many years. So you gotta visit Harlem. I mean, you could just come out on 25th on every corner. There was Nuwabians, there was Moors, there was Sarnetta, there was Big Man, there was Azazel. There was just so many in the early 2000s. After 9/11, man, this shit was lit out here with knowledge and consciousness. But like I said, what changed? Peace, brother. How you doing? All right, all right, all right. All right. What changed everything was the internet. YouTube changed everything. Changed everything. But this was it right here, man. So somebody sent me on a mission in the chat. They said, you know, come here, my 5% brothers. I want to show you. This is on 126 in at 7th Avenue in Harlem. You see that? So like I said, so many schools of thought. So you had all of those brothers right there on 25th. Then on 126, you had the school right here. You know, Allah School in Mecca. What's the brother name who started Clarence the 13th? I don't know if this brother worked. I'm gonna ask his brother. But Outreach Center for the Growth and Development of the Youth. You know what I'm saying? So, the brothers of the 5% Nation made history, hip hop and outside of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just want to show y'all that real quick. Somebody in the chat told me to walk over here real quick. Oh man. Yeah, man, but yeah, this is Harlem Nights. We in Harlem, it's nighttime. I will probably do a video tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. If not tomorrow, I'm gonna do a video Monday. I'm not sure. But yeah, just wanted to show you. Y'all got any questions before I get out of here, man? I just want to show y'all Harlem at nighttime real quick. Build with y'all real quick. All right, Chrissy, love, peace, Chrissy. Any questions before I get out of here? Any questions from the people in the people in the chat? Certain energy in New York. Let me see. I was asking when did Rich say they were doing a Stone Mountain climb again? 9/11. 9/11. I believe that's a Sunday. We will be out there 9/11. California's coming too with the sound bowls. It's gonna be lit. California, Raku is gonna be out there. Aquarius Maximus is gonna be out there. You know, whoever else I decide to ask to join. A lot of people are more than willing to come out. Professor Griff, I reached out to Griff. He will be out there. You know, and it just depends on what level I want to take it to. I might get, somebody else. I want it to be as potent as it was last time. I don't want it to lose its potency. But, I may reach out to a few other people. I'm not sure. Of course, red and blue. Red and blue is going to be there. But it's going to be powerful. 9/11 is going down. And we got, the end of the year is going to be, we got a lot of stuff coming up in the last quarter of the year. From September to December, it's going to be action-packed with stuff. Oh, Harlem Nights with Sean L.A.? No, I didn't know that. Shout out to Isaiah the Duke of Tears. Yeah, I believe he was out here. I'm not sure. Isaiah actually came, when I started setting up in Brooklyn, Isaiah came a lot to my spot in Brooklyn. I seen what Sharnetta was doing in Harlem with having the speakers outside, and I followed in his footsteps, and I would get the speakers to come to my spot in Brooklyn. So you got to give respect to those you learn from. So big shout out to Sharnetta for influencing me to emulate what he was doing and do it in Brooklyn. So I'll see it come in Brooklyn, and it was huge crowds in Brooklyn to see the brother Isaiah. So that's how it worked. We learn from each other, Definitely learn from one another. How's the vibe being back at NY? They say different areas, vibrations. It's something that you can't explain, Crystal, especially 2/5. There's something inexplainable out here where you feel like you could come up with the next $1 million idea in an instant. You know what I'm saying? So I would say as far as vibration, yeah, they say every time I come back over here, they say I think it's this spot where the check keep messing up. Y'all hear me? Do you hear me now? No, what's up? Can you hear me? How's the when I was over here last time? Yeah, I seen Blue was here. How's can you hear me good? So I want to let my brother Nova speak. Can you hear me good? How y'all hear me? Let me know, family. Oh shit. Damn. Oh man,
Fucking wheat wine?
Yeah. Yeah, let me know if y'all for real, right? For real. Cool down? Alright. Let me let my brother Nova speak real quick.
Yeah, you see that?
No. I see. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? I had to give libation.
This
one. No. You gotta put it in here. You can just hold on.
What's up, family? What's going on? How y'all doing? We here, Harlem Live, 125th Street, across from the world famous Apollo Theater, right in front of Mart 125, coming back at you. We here.
How was been out here all these years for you, my brother?
This is better than a university education. Harlem is still alive with a lot of energy and the history of our people. At one time, and I think still very much so, it was the Abydos, what some people would say the Mecca of Black American culture, and it still is. Today, we 50% still Black. We got Blacks from all over Africa, the Caribbean, Afro-Latinos here in Harlem. If you walk up and down the strip, you have Black vendors, Black business people, entrepreneurs, singers, songwriters, producers, film companies. 8th Avenue, you have a bunch of Black restaurants. So, I mean, even though I wasn't born and raised in Harlem, in a sense, I was raised in Harlem because of my family history. So I just, it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad to see Rich. I know he's departed, left his native Harlem and is down in, I don't know,
Georgia.
In Atlanta or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to pray for the brothers down there.
Man.
But, it's a beautiful energy still, and we still holding up and still pushing the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anything else?
What do you think about the gentrification that took place out here? How has it affected your business, and how has it affected your whole mindset and consciousness being out here all day?
Well, I mean, you have to understand, no matter however you look at yourself, if you're a person of Black, African, Moorish, Kemetic, Hold on, let's let the bikes pass. Hebrew descent, you are under siege in this country. So, in a sense, no matter where you live, is always under the threat of being gentrified because the system is going to take. If you look at the laws, how they're written, eminent domain, right? The government can just come and just say your house is worth this, take it because we have this national project. Same thing with the Army Corps of Engineers. Same thing with the state that you live in. They always hold that over your head. Even you never even really own property 100% in this country because if you don't pay your taxes, it always can be taken away from you. In other countries, that's not the case. What you own is for you, and it's for you and your family. It can be passed from generation to generation without any worrying about taxes. So as far as gentrification, I mean, end of the day, I've been in this community since I can remember in the early 1980s. And of course, it's changed. Like I said, it used to probably be like 80, 85, maybe even 90% black, and it's 50% black now. But I will say that the energy is still our energy. It's still a powerful presence, especially in the culture. I mean, come on. When you talk about American culture, you're talking about black African culture. So they can gentrify all they want. You know, we have Karens, Becky's, Miss Ann's, always talking some ghetto slang, talking about how they're gonna twerk. Or you look at it, it's in the commercial space. When you look at the how the media is operating, it's the black energy leading it. So at the end of the day, being here in Harlem, it's the same thing. I mean, business is always up and down, being an entrepreneur, right? You always have to be ahead of the game, right? Just like I know Rich. Rich has evolved himself, you know, from being a brother that was out here just working and hustling to starting his own business when he had Underground Railroad Productions. Now he's turned himself into one of the greatest interviewers in the black conscious space, and also, you know, creating a media company. So as an entrepreneur, you always have to stay nimble. But here, our business really hasn't really suffered because the people that come to 125th Street are still our people. You still get busloads of people coming from down south, Detroit, other places, Philly, still coming to look for black entrepreneurs that are here. There's storefronts here on the streets. People still come. So at the end of the day, you know, we still serve a purpose. And even though me, my brother Nana Yao of Abibi Toomey Crystals, me, myself, of Africa's the Future, clothing, books, everything. Then my brother, Information Minister Will, like we kind of the last ones, and brother Mfudishi, who's a little further down from us, we're kind of the last ones holding up the cultural space. We consider ourselves cultural custodians. Yes, so I think that's the largest thing that you have seen change. And I think that's what overall American culture, black culture, you know, one time hip hop was all conscious, all uplifting, you know, and it slowly became commercialized. So you see the same thing out here, but you know, we still have those of us that keep evolving and changing. Just like in October, we're doing a big event in the UK. Shout out to Black History Activity Book Expo. That's October 1st. We're gonna have over 12,000 people gonna show up on that day in Birmingham, England. You know, I'm one of the hosts, Sister Shasti, we got Brother Mfudishi, Elder Mfudishi is one of the speakers. Baba James Smalls is one of the speakers, and many others, and we're just gonna have a beautiful black-tastic time. So that's about evolution. Black culture is not just here in America, it's global. And the consciousness, I'll be honest, what we did in the early 2000s, and in the mid-teen 2000s, we inspired so many people all over the world to pick up a book, to listen to lectures, to get into self-improvement, to get into crystals, to get into who they are as a black person, right? So that's the foundation we're laying, and we continue to grow with that. So I'm proud of my brother Rich, you know, shout out, you know, Black Magic, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing the work. You're always at the forefront of our cultural and spiritual space.
Let me ask you this. What was it like in the early 2000s, mid-2000s when Sonetta was running consciousness on 2/5? Now, that was a hell of an experience being out here. You was out here with him side by side. I will come by. You always see me come by once, twice, 3 times a week all the time, hang with y'all. But that was an interesting experience. What was it like Sonetta was running consciousness on 2/5 before the internet era changed everything? Talk to me about that.
For one, Sonetta never ran consciousness.
Come on, man.
No, we can't say that.
On
We got
25th. On 25th.
no, not on 125th.
Oh,
Nowhere. No single
no.
individual can
You know
run.
what I mean, though.
Nah, I'm not even gonna
Oh
go with
my
that space.
God, no.
First of all, you know who my father is. Second of all, you know I'm raised with Baba Smalls, Dr. Jeffries, Dr. Ben in their lap, Dr. Clark. Come on, bro. Like at the end of the day, Harlem itself is consciousness. But what it was like, right?
What was that?
Rat.
Big ass rat.
Rat. This is New York, baby. We ain't scared.
My brother just had big ass rat jump came out of nowhere. But no, if you know what I mean. What was it like with that brother being out here? Yeah.
Yo, nah, man. It was an adventure every day. To be honest, we would pull up. You know, we would pull up. At that time, I think I was just doing books. And you would just pull up, and it was just an adventure. You know, I didn't know. You know, Sonetta's like a unpredictable catalyst, still to this day, right? That's my brother, love, always. But like, I didn't know if he was gonna, you know, how he was gonna berate white people. I didn't know if he was gonna throw the picture of the white Jesus or the American flag. You know, honestly, it was, you know, back then I was in my mid-20s. It was a beautiful thing, yo. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I know what you mean, and you know, love you, Sonetta. You know what I'm saying? We just talking, but
we having a good time.
it was just, you know, it was really exciting and inspiring time. Like I said, you know, even though it looked like it was a joke, but a lot of the things that Sonetta and all of us were doing out here, you know what I'm saying, was to invoke a change, to wake people up. You know, when Sonetta threw up the pictures of the lynchings and Emmett Till and all of our history, it wasn't to just, you know, to stroke his ego or to scare black people. It was to wake them up out of a deep sleep that they've been in, that we continue to be in. And it was just an adventure, brother. It was just like, you know, it's just like, you know, honestly, my dad used to always say, he was like, man, yo, when we crossed that bridge coming into Harlem, he was like, yo, you come alive, I see it.
Yeah,
because
that shit.
it's life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, during that time, Sonetta stoked the consciousness. You know, he was like a catalyst. He was like a firecracker piece. He was a firecracker. He lit the soul of what black people needed to be looking at, right? And like I said, we just got to keep evolving that and keep growing. And those of us that have special expertise in whatever it may be, continue to use those skills to wake us up in the media space, in the educational space, and you know, professional spaces like psychology, because we got to understand that mental health is a big issue in our community. So, you know, we got to give shout outs to our ancestors, people like Amos Wilson, and to elders like Dr. Naeem Akbar, you know, Baba Smalls, and people like that stoke, you know, currently Dr. Umar Johnson, fighting in these spaces, you know, professionally, above ground and below ground, to keep us relevant and keep waking people up. And most of all, you know, my brothers and sisters, get global. You understand? Understand that, you know, it's more than just about being here. You know, no disrespect to people shouting ADOS and FBA, but you gotta understand, black has always been international. Black has always been global. The word indigenous means black. So anytime you hear somebody's indigenous, you're calling a person a black person at the end of the day. So get global. Make connections with your people that are struggling for not acceptability and having a negritude movement. No, we're talking about people that are actually organizing to create a better future for people that look like us, no matter what camp we're in. And that's the best advice that I can give you, whether you're in Harlem, whether you're in LA, whether you're in Accra, whether you're in Birmingham, England, or London, England, or you're in France, or you're somewhere on the continent, or there's a lot of blacks in China now, there's a lot of blacks in Southeast Asia. Wherever you as a black person, you know, strive to make connections with individuals and organizations that are making a positive change in the current area. And, you know, there's a big conference in Zimbabwe that the ADDI, under the leadership of Sister Shermer Boyd, right? They're doing a big conference in Zimbabwe at the end of October, right? Answering the question about, you know, Africans in the diaspora, which is us. We're here sitting in the diaspora outside of the continent of Africa. You know, we have serious questions. So these are the things that I encourage, you know, my people to get involved with, right? Pick up every kind of book, study everything that you can, and just don't fall asleep at the wheel, because we got a lot of work still to do. You know what I'm saying? And basically that's it. Well, I mean, anything else?
Yeah. One last question, and I appreciate your time, brother. But there's no way you get this family. What is it, like 10 o'clock at night almost? You hear the music playing, like you can't get it. This is 2022 Harlem. So imagine 2003 Harlem, 2004 or five. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. So you mentioned FBA and ADOS. How would you describe? I haven't traveled internationally like that. I've been to Jamaica because my girl's her father was Jamaican. But how would you describe the energy? Because I hear Harlem is the mecca of black consciousness. How would you describe the energy of the black Americans you encountered in Harlem versus everywhere else you got? Because I'm trying to figure out how unique is Harlem compared to the rest of the world. Talk to me about that.
I mean, Harlem is 100% unique. I mean, if you look at the history that have passed through here, you're talking about Lorraine Hansberry, her uncle, Leo Hansberry, the historian. We're talking about Harold Cruz. We're talking about Dr. Clark, Dr. Ben, Professor George Simmons. We're talking about, my God, there's so many people to mention. It's so many, right? The Harlem Arts Movement, James Baldwin, Langston Hughes. These are people that were born and bred in Harlem or came to Harlem at young ages, right? And became writers, became doctors, lawyers, activists, and so on and so forth. I mean, one thing Professor Smalls always talks about is the genetic legacy of the African here, in particular in North America, in particular United States, is a amalgamation of all the greatness of Africa, genetically. He always talks about that. So what I'm saying is, so Harlem represents that. Now, amalgamation of all the greatness of black people in the world. So what I will say is, right, that Harlem represents, and black Americans actually represent the best of black people, right? Even though we have our challenges. Everybody has their challenges. But I will say this, everywhere I've been in the world, in Africa and Europe in particular, I've always met very dynamic, very adept, very skilled, very curious, and just as much as in Harlem, right? People like Sheikh Anta Diop on the continent to this day, doing work in different fields, anthropology, history, culture, science, technology, right? You see it on, I don't know, a lot of you probably already watch a lot of what's going on social media. You got brothers in Zimbabwe making a TV running on its own energy. Brothers and sisters making, doing things in the arts, doing things in a lot of, Google has almost every tech company has, Google has a Google Africa. Twitter has Twitter Africa. Facebook. You have all of these companies are there because the talent, the mind space is there. So I've always met, wherever black people are, right, there's a Harlem. Right, even my homeboy Africanus is an elder who you need to get on. I'm gonna put you in contact with Africanus, right? It's about 75, and he's always talking. He said he don't even call Harlem Harlem anymore. What do you call? He call Harlem Africa Harlem because the greatness of Harlem is African, right? No matter where the black people came from, whether it was from down south, right? Gullah Geechee people, shout out. That's my family from South Carolina. We don't fuck with them Buckras. Y'all know what that is. They know what that is, right? But so wherever we came from, Africa came with us. Yeah. We never put that down. That greatness, that melanin in you came from that singular source. And we everywhere in the world, bro, you go to France, you're going to meet some dope Africans. If you come to that event with me in Birmingham in October 1st, right, for the Black History Activity Book Expo, you're going to see greatness. There's going to be over 150 black businesses there. And all of them are super dynamic. All of them bring, that's the greatness. And most of those black folks, Africans, are coming from the Caribbean space. But some of them are coming from West Africa. Some of them coming from East Africa. Some of them have been in England for 1,000 years, right? But they still coalescing and showing their greatness because the Africa is born in them. Wherever we are, it comes out. So wherever a Harlemite goes, they bring Harlem with them. So anywhere a black person goes, they bring in that black fire, that'll be to me, that God energy from the beginning, the black gold. And that's who we are, family. So always with black love, black power, and black consciousness, you know what I'm saying, to black magic. We love you.
Get in touch with you. Your website.
You can get in touch with me. Facebook, it's just simply Nova Felder, NOVAFELDER. Instagram, it's Harlem Ensemble, HARLEMENSEMBLE, right? And you know, basically you can just come see us right here on 25th. I'm here like, you know, on the weekends, you know, because I still want to touch and get that real reverberation, real energy from the people week to week. You know, I'll be honest, I need it. It's a good addiction, I guess, right? It's a positive thing to touch your people. So you can contact me in those ways. And please follow us, the BHAB Expo. You can follow us at, that's BHAB, the BHAB Expo. That's Birmingham, October 1st. Like I told you, Infudishi will be there. That will be live streamed, right? Come through. That's October 1st. Just hit me up. Find me on Instagram or Facebook. Send me a message. I'll send you the flyers. I'll send everything to Rich. Rich can post it. And, you know, we probably going to live stream it. I got to talk to the organizers. Shout out to my brother. That's my brother, Andrew Lindo, right there in Birmingham, England. Aston Villa up the street. That's where he lives. Good brother. International, bro. And one thing I will say, they have a space in London, right? Yeah. It's in a park, and they go every Sunday. And what we used to do right here, they do it big. They got Speakers Park. It's called Speakers Park. Yeah. And people speak about different political issues.
Where's this in London?
This is in London, right? It's called Speakers Park, right? And that energy, our black people always concerned about our racism, concerned about international issues. If y'all haven't seen, when they kill one black here, it's international issue everywhere. Blacks in France riot. Blacks in England riot because we all one people. So it's a good thing some of y'all saying y'all want to come through. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And Infudishi's doing, he's going to be doing a tour of the British Museum, which is one of the #1 places they looted our history from: West Africa, East Africa, South Africa, and of course, the Great Egypt. He's going to be doing a beautiful tour of that museum on October 2nd, right? And we're going to be doing a London city tour. London was the second largest slave port in England. Remember, for almost 100 years, the British controlled the slave trade. So can you imagine how much they looted during that time outside of the personal individuals that they stole? So, and then we're going to be going to Liverpool. Liverpool, I believe, was the largest slave port in England, right? We're going to be doing a city tour of London. Manchester and Birmingham, the actual shackles that they had us bound in, right? We're going to do a city tour of those cities about over the 10 days. And then I think one of the highlights, and it's going to go into the ancient space of Africa, is going to Stonehenge. Last time I was there, that was 3 years ago. We haven't had this event in 3 years because of COVID, right? And the craziness in the international space. But that, you're going to see how Africans came to Europe and established high civilization, right? At Stonehenge. I've been there. I've seen it with my own eyes. I done seen it. I done touched, felt the energy. It is you people that put that energy of life into Europe before the Moors did it. Before the Moors. Come on, this is thousands of years before the Moors. The British royal family started out as black. Queen Scotta is from Egypt. Scotta, the Scottish derived directly from the Egyptians. The first king of Scotland, not the last king, the first king, Alpin, was black. So you got Queen Charlotte Sophia. This is the great-great-grandmother of Queen Elizabeth, was a black woman. So we're going to explore that history and the ancient history of the Druids, of the original people that we call the Anu, or we call the Chwa. Some people misappropriately call the Pygmies, right? That are still in Southern Africa today. These are the people that found the civilization and high culture, and we're going to deal with that. I don't know exactly which day, but within that first week of us landing, sometime between the 3rd and maybe the 7th, we're going to be going there. But yeah, man, this is what we do it, baby. That's how we do it. Thank you, my brother. It's always love, King.
Appreciate it so
this is
much.
my brother, my little brother, Rich. I love you, brother. I love you.
My brother. I appreciate everything, man.
All right, peace, family.
Come on, pal, man. It's a pleasure seeing you, bro. Listen, I'm gonna head this way, but yeah, that's Nova Felder. Yeah, send me that info, Nova.
Right,
good seeing you, brother. All right, it's all. Hey, it was meant to happen. Oh man, we was just with the brother. Just with the brother Nova Felder. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Yeah, I had to stop there. My reception was bad last time. Let me just show y'all how. Now, this big building was never here in the early. They just built this one here. We never had buildings this huge in Harlem. fuck up the skyline. If you can't see the stars good, you can't, the blocks the sun. Never had this in Harlem. But this is what they're turning Harlem into, buildings of this size and magnitude. And that's what Harlem was never, ever about. But, yeah, I'm about to get out of here, fam. This Harlem Nights. Last time I saw him was on your channel, Rich. Yeah, definitely. Any questions before I get out of here? I interviewed Lord Strayhorn a little while ago. Then I came to Harlem. Wanted to show y'all 2/5 where a lot of this information that you see on the internet has been inspired by things that happened on 125th in Harlem. Why the roads are so messy. That's just New York. The whole New York is like that. Whole New York is messy. That's just how New York is. Yeah. Too many YouTube teachers, no soldiers. Zara King. Well, we need you to be a soldier. If you feel like that, you might have a soldier spirit, my brother. So we need you to be a soldier. Once you a soldier, you could teach others how to be a soldier. So Zar, you be the soldier, and you could teach brothers. You know, I'll bring you on my channel. Show me how good of a soldier you are, and I could bring you on the channel, my brother. That's how it works. You teach by, some brothers are teachers, some brothers are soldiers, some brothers is in the health, some brothers in the metaphysics. You might be one of our soldiers, brother. So show us an example of you being a soldier. Any other questions? You want to try to make Stone Mountain? Yeah, 9/11 is going down. Somebody said 25th look different. Yeah, it definitely looks different. I remember when this White Castle first came out here, when this franchise first came to Harlem. Remember that. Peace, brother. Yeah. Streets been looking crazy since yeah, you're right. They said, what's the energy like out there? I spoke on that earlier about the energy in Harlem and in New York. It's good energy. It ain't the same as, before, but it's still here. It's a very creative energy. It's an energy where you feel like you could come up with the next $1 million idea within any second, It's more of a fast-paced energy. You got to have a certain mind to even get the download. If you come from out of town, you may not even be able to catch the download that's happening. But being born in New York, you're able to catch certain downloads here. And I can see why so many people that come from here are able to make money. It's a lot of creative downloads that you're able to get from New York. See the cars. That's cars. Do you know anyone in agriculture you could have on in your show? No, I don't. I need to find somebody though. I definitely need to find somebody. All right. But I'm about to get out of here. Let me see if I see any about to get out of here. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. For those that I know, it's important for people that's how I love to see video of a place that I don't live, just to see what it's like. You almost feel like you're there. You know what I'm saying? You almost feel like you're there. So y'all see the streets though. Every block I go to, it's the same thing. I was just on Stone Mountain last weekend. Fishbone said that. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, like chilling in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? People got the beach chairs. Ain't no beach but beach chairs, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no beach but beach chairs out here. That's Harlem for you. This is 10 at night, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Harlem for you right there, man. That's Chicken Texas Burgers. Chicken Texas Burgers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, chicken Texas Burgers be lit at night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is New York. Is Apollo still popping? Not like it used to be. Definitely not how it used to be. Oh, they open up the juice bar again? Oh, okay. I ain't know that. That's a good juice bar right there. They got the, what's that? The Rolls out here, Rolls Royce out here, the two-tone joint. All right. It's popping out here tonight. Definitely popping out here tonight. But it's that white people can't come on the mountain. We ain't banning anybody from the mountain. A lot of white people, you gotta understand, a lot of sensitive white people can't, the way we talk, a lot of them are sensitive because they suffer from that white guilt. So they'll watch the channel, but they won't even comment. And a lot of people mistake black love for white hate. And that's just not in my heart. I don't hate anybody. I got a lot of black love because I understand what my people have been through in this country, and I understand who we are, not just in this country, but globally. And I understand who we are. And part of my mission of incarnating down here is to resurrect the consciousness of a particular group of people. By resurrecting the consciousness of a particular group of the people, I will resurrect the consciousness of the whole planet. Because we are the mothers and fathers of civilization. We are the oldest people on this planet. I'm an ancient god. So when I get in my bag, everybody benefits. So the white people that benefit from my channel, kudos to you. Because we may say certain things that the average white person may get offended by. But I'm not going to change the way I talk to appease anybody. I'm going to be me 100%. I ain't even going to change. Black people tell me to stop cursing sometimes. It's just who I am. And I'm enjoy what I do, and I'm enjoy how I do it. And I'm going to be me. We were here to be unique, and that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be my unique self. So, Amanda Summer said, I'm white, LOL. Yeah, shout out to Amanda Summer. Like I said, ain't got nothing against you. But I'm going to speak my mind and say what say what I say. If you don't get offended, you could definitely learn from this, other cultures. Because it's a lot of spiritual information that could indeed, not spiritual, but even financial a lot, but especially spiritual information. You can learn a lot from this channel, whatever culture you are from. So, yeah. Harlem sounding like Flatbush, yeah, the Caribbean music, right? Yeah. Caribbean music, yeah. Yeah, but shout out to everybody who watched the channel. I know I got people from all over the world that watch the channel. Germany, Switzerland, Canada, Africa, South Africa, Kenya. I mean, I heard reports from people from everywhere watching the station. But this is just, how I do. And, this is just how I express myself. So shout out to everybody globally that watched the channel. Yeah, even if you get offended, you can still learn something. Yeah, definitely. All right. There's another thing that's good about New York, the walking you could do. It's the exercise. It's like you could, it's good for your body, the cardio. You can't really walk like that in Georgia. That's one of the things I don't like about Georgia. You can't really, everywhere is drive. New York, you could really get your walk on. And by getting your walk on, that's when you tap into that creative space. You get in your mind space, and you're able to get into that meditative state. Maybe that's why we're so creative, because we do so much walking. Walking inspires you to be creative. You just get in your mind. Sometimes driving, you be in traffic and, it's just so much going on. You can't, but walking is more of you get more in a meditative state sometimes, I feel. I don't know. But these brownstones, man, I wish black folks took advantage of when brownstones was dirt cheap in Harlem. Bought this up. These used to be dirt cheap. But these are beautiful. The brownstones in Harlem is beautiful. You see that? Brown, like that chandelier there. The brownstones in Harlem is absolutely beautiful. They was real cheap at one point in the 80s during the crack era. And we ain't take advantage of it like we should have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So yeah, did plenty walking in Vegas. That's what's up. Oh, they say, where you going? I'm looking like I'm just roaming. Right? Like I ain't got no family or nothing. And I'm actually, my queen had a baby shower she had to go to, and she took the car. I only got one car. We only got one car, so she took the car. We drove to New York. She got the car. And I came up here. We staying in Brooklyn, but I just took the train. I was just in Brooklyn. I took the train from Brooklyn to Harlem to come meet her, take my son home. She's going to hang out a little longer, but I'm going to take my son home so he could, because it's late. So I'm going to take him home. Not home, but I'm going to take him back to the Airbnb we at so he could get his little sleep on, you know. But I enjoy taking the train. I ain't take the train in a long time. And I enjoy being out here, you know what I'm saying? Have I had a blind person on my channel? No. We're storytellers if you ever want to interview a unique couple. My husband is blind. Oh, wow, okay. That's interesting. You will have to email me, richinmerit@yahoo.com. That's RICHINMERIT@yahoo.com. And yeah. Are you planning on bringing Infodici back? Yeah, hell yeah. I haven't been to Harlem. I don't have his contact info. I could probably get it from King Simon. But I haven't been to Harlem. He's usually on the street in Harlem with his stuff. And I haven't been to Harlem in a long time. So, you know, I got to but I would love to have the brother Infodici back. I think this is where they filmed a lot of what was that Marvel? That Marvel joint, the black dude, the black superhero dude from Marvel. What's his name? Ballhead dude. What's the name of the ballhead dude from Marvel? They filmed a lot of stuff here. See, say rental space. Luke Cage. Yeah, they filmed a lot of Luke Cage here, where they had the barbershop. Remember, he was in the barbershop. Yeah, a lot of the scenes from Luke Cage was filmed here. Thank you. Yeah, Luke Cage. Yeah, a lot of scenes was filmed from Luke Cage right there. You know, but yeah, this is they opened up all of this in Harlem when they started gentrifying it. Mexican bar and grill. A lot of these new restaurants are newer restaurants that wasn't here before. You know. No, that's not Thunder. That's somebody's motorcycle. See that, man? But yeah, family. They making it hard to live in. And well, yeah, the rent. I'm telling y'all, the rent is ridiculous, and it just keeps getting more and more ridiculous in Harlem. That's why I got to the point where I was like, man, what the fuck? You want me to pay what to live in this time? Yo, they crazy in New York, man. They crazy in New York with these rent prices, man. But everything going up. Food, rent, a lot of things going up. Yeah. All right, so yeah, family, I'm about to get out of here. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I don't know if I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, but I was in the streets of NYC today, so I just wanted to share y'all a couple of experiences I had, whether it's in Brooklyn or whether it's in Harlem, because I know I got a global audience, and I just want y'all to see what NYC is like and how it was like growing up in NYC. You know, getting introduced to this consciousness that is now influencing the entire globe. So with that being said, family, y'all have a good night. And let me see something real quick. Yeah, y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all soon, probably tomorrow or either tomorrow or Monday. All right, family? All right, peace.